The fourth-generation F-16 fighter is at the forefront of the Air Force's efforts to test next-generation autonomous technologies. It is being used in two separate programs, both designed to test autonomous vehicles that are expected to make significant contributions to the future Air Force landscape. That makes it increasingly relevant to Cold War-era non-stealth fighters whose heyday has long been considered over. The first program, known as the Viper Experimentation and Next-Gen Operations Model Autonomy Flying Testbed Program, or VENOM, for short, is an effort to develop technology for a collaborative combat aircraft (CCA) drone that is expected to be integrated into the NGAD's upcoming F-47 sixth-generation fighter. The second program, known as the X-62 VISTA, involves modifying the F-16 to allow it to operate autonomously. The two programs sound similar but are not synonymous. The VENOM effort is similar to, but separate from, the X-62 VISTA, Air and Space Forces magazine reported. VISTA was designed to explore autonomous aircraft maneuvers and tactics, while VENOM focuses specifically on developing manned-unmanned teaming. Regardless of the nuances, the F-16 has been the cornerstone of both programs, and as such has been vital to developing future unmanned aircraft. The VENOM project is underway. So far, 6 F-16s have been transferred to Eglin Air Force Base in Florida to participate in the VENOM program. Once at Eglin, the VENOM F-16s underwent a series of modifications related to the aircraft's software, hardware and instrumentation, allowing them to fly autonomously. However, the VENOM F-16s still accommodate a pilot, who is on board to monitor the systems during flight and provide feedback. The VENOM F-16s have undergone a series of simulations to test the aircraft's combat capabilities. The simulations included one-on-one and two-on-one combat as well as inline and out-of-line combat, the Air Force said. This simulation provides an efficient way to train autonomy to learn complex air combat tactics, said Major Trent McMullen. A given scenario can be run 1,000 times and the variations and decisions made during that mission can be studied. We can then provide recommendations to developers on how to improve the overall behavior and performance of autonomy. F-16 VISTA program is smaller, but no less important. The X-62 VISTA, or Variable In-Flight Simulation Test Aircraft, is a one-off trainer, a modified F-160 developed by Lockheed Martin's famed Skunk Works Experimental Research Division. According to Lockheed Martin's website, VISTA was modified to test artificial intelligence, AI, and autonomy capabilities that allow it to mimic the performance characteristics of other aircraft. Skunk Works GM John Clark added that VISTA is a critical platform in our efforts to develop, test and integrate AI, and to establish AI certification standards that will revolutionize the future of aerospace. In other words, VISTA and VENOM are the beginning of the end for manned military aviation. The Air Force is officially engaged in autonomous flight, which means that within a generation or so, the need to have a pilot in the cockpit will be on the table. And oddly enough, the manned F-16 fighter jet seems to be crucial to that autonomous effort. The U.S.-Philippine defense relationship continues to improve as geopolitical tensions in the South China Sea remain high. Last week, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth visited Manila to reinforce the Trump administration's commitment to its Pacific Treaty allies. At the same time, American warships joined their Japanese and Philippine counterparts in the South China Sea for joint military exercises and increased crisis readiness. Given the Philippines' proximity to Taiwan, the country arguably remains the most important Southeast Asian nation in terms of U.S.-China strategic competition in the Indo-Pacific. U.S. officials clearly take the Philippines' defense seriously, most recently approving the potential sale of F-16 Fighting Falcon fighter jets to Manila, along with Harpoon and Sidewinder missiles. According to the Pentagon, the $2.5 billion deal includes 16 F-16C Block 70-72 jets and 4 F-16B Block 70-72 fighter jets. As part of the potential defense package, AESA radars, engines, and a number of munitions including AIM-120C8 missiles, Guided Bomb Unit GBU-39B, small diameter bombs, Sidewinder Block 2 missiles, and Mk-82 multipurpose bombs could be delivered to Manila in the near future. As detailed by the Defense Security Cooperation Agency, this proposed sale will support the foreign policy and national security of the United States by helping to enhance the security of a strategic partner that continues to be a critical force for political stability, peace, and economic progress in Southeast Asia. Introducing the F-16 Fighting Falcon. The fourth-generation F-16 platform may have been around for decades, but the legendary aircraft continues to serve the U.S. Air Force and many other nations with steadfast service. Designed during the Cold War as an air superiority fighter complement to the F-15 Eagle, the F-16 quickly evolved to be viewed as a multi-role jet. Manufacturer General Dynamics came up with the prototype F-16 platform in the early 1970s, and soon after, the aircraft would be declared the winner of the ACF competition. In addition to its lighter aircraft configuration, the F-16 could fly in all weather conditions. In terms of range and firepower, the Fighting Falcon lived up to its deadly reputation. As the service boasted, in the air-to-surface role, the F-16 can fly more than 500 miles, 860 kilometers, deliver its weapons with superior accuracy, defend itself against enemy aircraft, and return to its starting point. Equipped with 9 hardpoints for weapons payloads, the F-16 can carry a combination of Sidewinder, AMRAAM, Raytheon Sparrow, and a plethora of other air-to-air missiles. In addition, the F-16 can carry Shrike, Maverick, and HARM munitions. Perhaps most importantly, the F-16 has proven to be a highly capable fourth-generation fighter in combat. From Operation Desert Storm and the Osirak raid to the Balkans and Operation Odyssey Dawn in Libya, the Fighting Falcon is a tried and trusted aircraft. The potential procurement of this platform by the Philippines will only enhance Manila's ability to defend itself in the air against threats.